Hi, this is Greg McCoach of the Mining Speculator. We're here in Vancouver, Canada in May of 2019. I'm with President and CEO David Kelley of Chakana Copper, and we're here to do a little 10-minute interview to get you the updates on the company. David, always a pleasure.
Thanks, Greg.
Glad you're here at the show, yeah. Thank you. We're having a tough market, no doubt, for junior miners, but as I'm walking around, I'm looking around who has money and who doesn't, and you have money. So that sets you apart in a big way. You have, what, a treasury of 13 million?
That's about right,
roughly, cash. That's a robust treasury. You've completed a two-phase 25,000 meter drill program and getting ready to do another aggressive 20,000 meter program. So again, these two items, in my view, set you apart from most other juniors who many are struggling to even raise money. There's probably over 500 companies that need to raise $1 million right now and can't even do so.
Right.
So you're clearly on the good side of the equation in this market, and you've already made some big strides with your aggressive phase 1 and phase 2 drill programs. What are we trying to accomplish now with all that we've learned? What's the next step in phase 3? Where do you?
Yeah, I mean, we've learned so much in that first initial 25,000 meters, and it's really now applying what we've learned from that to be much more aggressive in stepping out and testing multiple targets now. And really the thrust of the next 20,000 meters is getting out and hitting as many targets as we can. We've kind of proved the concept of what these breccia pipes are like. We understand the geometries, the grade distribution in them, and now it's applying what we've learned to get out there and being really aggressive and testing as many targets as we can.
Right, and you just never know which target's going to be the one that really launches you. So, and just for viewers, the basic concept is these things happen in clusters. These breccia pipes, and they're known to be part of porphyries, which are very big and can be very productive and very lucrative for investors when you hit something like that. So, and another point I want to make, you just recently have a strategic investment. Why don't you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, we had Goldfields come in with $8 million, straight private placement, no strings attached, at 51 cents, a premium to where we've been trading. It was a great endorsement of not just the project, but the management team, and they're very comfortable with how we're running things and very supportive of our strategy of going after these high-grade breccia pipes. But they also are intrigued by the big scale potential that the district that it has, and that we're trying to uncover and ultimately, find out what the source of these breccia pipes are.
Prove it up.
It's really a two-phase strategy. Continue aggressively on the breccia pipes, understand the district more holistically, and then be able to target a bigger scale price at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think that's a theme we're seeing right now. These majors are desperate to replenish reserves, so they see a big target like you have, big potential in Peru, one of the top 5 mining districts in the world, right? And to put an $8 million, no strings attached, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
Absolutely, it was a great win for us, and the other thing that I'm excited about is the depth of experience that they bring to the project. Now we have full access to their technical team. They're an operator in Peru, so they understand what it's like to be in Peru and how to successfully mine and operate in that environment and stuff. So they bring a wealth of experience and depth to our team that we didn't have access to before.
That's really a good coup for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm seeing with all the merger activity is starting to pick up. We just saw this Newcrest $800 million purchase of Redcrest, the Redcrest mine, right? So to me, and you see the Australians coming in, buying Atlantic Gold here just in the last month. To me, that says these big mining companies are bullish, and they need to replenish these reserves, and the money's going to flow. So anybody like you or any other junior who can make a splash in the exploration side of things. And I always tell retail investors, I'm going to reiterate this in my talk tomorrow, that retail investors make their money on exploration stocks. That we bought low, under $1, and it goes to multi-dollars, and that's where we've always made the big money. So I think you offer real value, and as you and I were talking earlier, the more drilling you do, the luckier you're going to get, because all that you've accumulated, all the knowledge and data that you've already accumulated is pointing the way for you now.
Yeah, absolutely. We have so many targets on the property, and we have outcropping breccia pipes that haven't been drilled yet. We have strongly altered areas that haven't been tested yet.
Yeah.
We have geochemical anomalies, geophysical anomalies. We have over 80 targets on the project, and these are real targets. These aren't conceptual targets, right? These are things that you can stand on.
Right, boots on the ground. You know this is something that has to be drilled at some point.
Yeah, so
and
we're fortunate.
The permitting, you said, is going better. There's a little slow hiccup there for a little while, but that's moving along now. It's picking up speed, and you're just kind of methodically working through this. But
well, I'd say we're weeks away now from starting the drilling up again, and that's a week ago I couldn't have said that because we were still trying to get through the stage gates of the permitting process, but we just crossed into the very last one, and the ministry themselves have come to us and said, this should take no longer than 2 weeks to do. So, we're excited. We had always given the advice of May, June to start up the drilling again, and so we're certainly within that window. We have 2 drill rigs on the property that are ready to go, and the targets have been defined. We had our targeting workshop last week with the Gold Fields people in attendance, so it was a great chance to get everybody together, and we're really excited to get this next stage going.
Yeah, well, 2 drill rigs. I always tell my subscribers, when you see more than 1 drill rig on a site, that means something good is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you bet.
So anything else you want to cover with investors?
No, I just appreciate everyone's patience and stuff. I do think it's a great time to get involved in the story, and if you're not a shareholder, it's a great time to come in. The deal with Goldfields was done at 51 cents, and we're trading in the the 35, 38 range. So I think it is a good time to get involved in the story. We're going to have lots of news flow coming up with the drilling, and we've been super successful so far with our exploration. I really don't think that's going to change.
Yeah. And I tell my subscribers with Chakana, just dollar cost average. Any dip is a good time to buy, and we don't know what's going to happen in the big picture yet with the gold prices, copper prices, whatever. That'll be what it's going to be. I'm hopeful that we could still see some catalyst that drives that this year. But it may be next year. We just don't know.
Right.
Well, David, thank you.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
We'll be watching. Call me anytime when you have an update. We'll get it out to everybody. So.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. Take care.